in any/all of the European tours, all 14 of them, and you're not at the European Championship, something has gone drastically wrong. However, the 180 hitting from Doby is sensational tonight. It's the double hitting that's letting him down. So Alan Suter, off a game like this yesterday, scored brilliantly, could not hit a thing at the back end of leg.
$435. Nico, you require 87.
Double five, he's missed this already. He doesn't do it again. Nico Springer with a 12 darter. No treble found, so Doby with a break opportunity.
Pressure requires 74.
Got a pop at 74 already. One dart at tops. That's better. It's 2 goals at double 16. But once again, he does not take his opportunity.
Nico, you require 48.
One from 15 at the doubles for Doby.
Yeah,
it is 4 out of 10 for Nico Springer, and ultimately that is the difference.
$140.
It's back.
120.
Might make a difference. Shanghai for Springer. Double top. To go within the brink of victory.
100.
It dips low.
Requires 72.
The confidence he's feeling in these situations. It's going to be 1 dart at double. That's all he needs on this occasion. A raise of the eyebrows from Chris Doby and absolutely nothing from the fans.
57.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, unfortunate.
120.
Well, even another 5 points there, if it skewed off in that direction, would have helped him. It'd leave him a 2-darter.
95. Pressure require 102.
That last dart from Springer hasn't done him many favours. Leaves an awkward 143.
Yeah, 68. 54.
Thought with Springer back on 143, maybe the bullseye was an option there. It's the harder shot to do it in that visit, but it leaves you better place when you return.
I like 18's first on 143. Allows him to go for the ball with the second dart. Then you could leave a straight tops.
Lead.
Yeah,
Chris Doby leads this game, having been 4-1 down.
Game. $58. League require 164.
So, Nico, what are you made of?
$124.
Desperate for a go at that bullseye.
60.
They might be the last darts he throws. 2 at tops for Chris Doby for a rare European Tour win in 2025. Now looks at double 10.
40.
Right on the wire, and are we going down to the wire? Because this is not only to take us to a last leg decider. Springer would have the darts. He hits double 10 after Doby had missed it. The rot has been stopped, and Springer has a chance to win it in a last leg decider.
Nico to throw first.
It was all Springer in the first 5 legs because Doby couldn't hit a double.
Nico 140.
A ton is enough for Nico Springer from here.
$98.
Gets away with it, but he is going to have to burn 1 more dart to get to a double.
140. Nico require 42.
He survived match darts.
26.
He's missed 2 himself.
Chris requires 68.
Ridiculous game. Does it end in this visit? Match starts for Doby once again. So far away.
Thank you.
How does he compose himself after that? Just fine, thank you very much. That is some comeback from Chris Doby. 4-1 down. Battles back to get darts for a 6-4 win, which he misses. Springer gets his chance, doesn't take it, and somehow Doby hits double 2 when he was a mile off with his first attempt at double 4.
Like we seen in the World Championships a couple of years ago, was playing Michael Smith, who was averaging pretty much 100, and what does James do? Lifts his game to that level when he plays an opponent playing at that level.
Winner of this to face Matt Campbell, who was the first winner today against the low-par Ross Smith.
140, change to 150.
An opportunity, perhaps. 150 for Wade. Is it typical James Wade? Yes, it is. 150 checkout. And that is a super way for the machine to start.
Lucas to throw first. Game.
Always seems to be a top 16 player there or thereabouts. And he needed a treble 20 to have a go at the bullseye. He will expect to be back, but Wade's already taken out 150. This is a similar range. Oh, that's so perfect. He's not able to follow.
Lucas requires 72.
Double 12 for a break of throw. That offers no help.
48.
What is that?
Require 56.
In terms of PDC titles, he's on 29.
Gash on the third leg, James Wade.
Which is some feat.
And he's won virtually everything there is worth winning, apart from the Worlds.
Yeah.
And I know it's hypothetical, but if James Wade does ever win that World Championship, where do you place him in terms of the all-time greats?
Well, he's the only one of my top 10 of all time that hasn't won a World Championship.
Could be about to hit a 170.
Wowzers, they're right on the money. Yeah, everybody else in my top 10 of all time are multiple world champions.
96. Change required 25.
Double 10. Double 5. Is that first dart in the way? No, it isn't. 5-0 James Wade. And now Lucas Baney has got to win 6 legs on the bounce. Could this be the tournament where Wade makes his winning comeback? November 2022, the last tournament he won. Beat Steve Beaton in a Barnsley Pro Tour final.
James require 44.
Saving the best till last. 11 darter, James Wade. Or a 12. And he says, thank you very much. And that was a pretty brutal display against Lucas Baney.
And that's just unplayable. Oh, hello.
Double-double. Well, Peter Wright has missed the double for 12 darters in the last 2 legs. He could lose them both. Because look where Pilgrim is. To the 11th. Oh, he's dragged it low into the 8.
It's the danger of just getting greedy. Such an opportunity. Just play it safe and get a dart at the ball. Yeah. Well, that's a great guide. Well, 2 guides.
20.
There's no use of them whatsoever.
Daryl
Pilgrim is given a chance. for 3-0 with a double break. 5 visit legs, getting the job done for Daryl Pilgrim here. 3-0 up, averaging 107.
Winner of this will play Vessel Nyman, who, despite having a bit of a struggle today, still managed to beat Gary Anderson 6-4, who, well, just couldn't buy a double, could he?
Strange old contest, averaged significantly less than Anderson. It does not matter. That might be the most pointless 180 you see tonight.
81.
Lovely darts,
but
might
pointless.
mean absolutely nothing.
Oh, I like that play. 31 remaining, 15 for double 8. Basically takes away even the thought process about going for the ball with dart 3, doesn't it?
You just look, I know I'm not going to get 2 darts at the outer ring, but I should guarantee myself 1.
Yep.
100. Peter, your class 16.
And come back 3 clear at 1.
Game 14.
Dart hold.
It is all or nothing. He either wins that game and he takes a $4 jump in the rankings, or he loses that game, he gets £0 on his ranking. He still gets the money for being in the second round, but not having had to win games to qualify for this event, you will not get your ranking money just for being in this round unless you win a game.
85.
So it is either a significant jump towards the match play spot, or he stays where he is and he is several £1,000s out of the running with only 5 floor events in which to make up that ground.
And of course the prize money is so much lesser in those events, isn't it?
Yeah, you're going to be looking at winning one or making a final or a couple of finals or a semi and a final. There's lots of stuff he needs to do, but this weekend could make it so much more manageable. And Peter Wright managed this. Top score 119. Highest finish of the game for Peter Wright.
Peter Wright, 8-legged Daryl to go first.
118 left for Daryl Pilgrim, which he will get a look at. Peter Wright really needs 2 trebles. 1 treble doesn't look like enough, and he's not going to get any more than that.
100. Daryl 118.
Took out 119. Did Peter Wright in the last one. And Pilgrim take out the 118. Oh, dear, oh dear. He has made some serious fundamental errors, and I wouldn't put it past Snake Bite, that's for sure.
Well, imagine.
Oh, roof would come off.
You're going to have to imagine, because it's not going to happen.
26. Daryl 40.
Another leg slipping away from Snakebite here. It is 16 darts are good enough for Daryl Pilgrim. The final day of a European tour beckons for Pilgrim. He's never been there.
Now that he feels the legs over and he's relaxed, he's starting to get to his the end of his throw again.
Going out the double 11.
57.
He's missed it a couple of times. It wouldn't surprise me if he decided to switch up his plan when he returns to the board, because Pilgrim will be on a finish, surely, from here.
Yeah, 3rd dart should have been at 6. Don't mind having an aggressive go, because if you hit the 11, you can pop in a 3 to leave double 4. Yeah.
Yeah, he's changing his plan.
Well cooled down.
Double 10. It works, and Peter Wright will throw for the match. He has dragged himself by force of will back to level at 5 apiece. Granted. Not going to win it with a sensational 167, but he needs to bring it down.
Needs a treble, doesn't he? Doesn't get one. Now then.
Daryl 144.
How many more twists and turns is this tungsten tussle got in it? Stay focused.
100.
Where's your 50p now?
112.
Peter Wright has taken out 119. It's the highest finish of the game. This to check out of a similar order. But so important. Match start snake bite. And the former champion has missed it.
Well, I'm all worried here for Daryl, just hitting the form. He's going to go 12. Oh, that's middled.
Oh, he's got next door.
28.
Agony for Pilgrim. And the two-time champ survives 2 match darts. Peter Wright survives. It's another game tonight where the seeded player has to dodge match darts. Daryl Pilgrim had the opportunity.
100.
Had a career out of being the 140 king as well as the demon finishing Johny Clayton.
Hasn't it on 40 yet?
58.
Purely 180s.
121.
He's made a career out of hitting 1-2-1 on a regular basis. Treble 17. You know he's going for it.
89.
Whoa, what are you doing, Johnny?
Declined bullseye from Johny Clayton. Well, maybe it was a master stroke.
32.
Because he's left himself 32. And it turns out he needed all 3 darts at the outer ring. Johny Clayton does continue the hold to throw.
117.
Wattamina has spent much of the last year getting automatic invites for European Tour events. Now the cut-off for Euro Tours 9 and 10 is in a couple of weeks, and Wattamina occupies the last spot, so precarious, might have to go to the qualifiers.
Yeah, what could end up saving is if you have a few withdrawals, but who knows who's going to turn up and when. And look at the 180s continuing to flow in this game. It's 10 in the match now. Jermaine's got 6 of them.
100. Jermaine Ricardo 41.
12 darter if he hits double 16, and he does.
Jermaine Wattamina. 7th leg, it's Johny to go first.
This has been some game so far. It's a very good thing from Johny Clayton. 11 180s in the match, and we're potentially only at the halfway point. Make it 12.
Johnny 161.
Astonishing 180 hit. Wow, Johny Clayton.
97.
It's new and improved ferret. Whether it is improved, I don't know.
Who has he been listening to?
Yeah.
Who's been corrupting the ferret mind?
Johnny across 64.
Can he stop this little Wattamina resurgence? Double 8. 04. Nicely done. Good enough for a 15 darter, and he's back in the lead. Clayton cannot leave a finish. He can take a chunk out of it.
70. 45.
Might just pique Clayton's interest.
83. Jermaine Ricardo 125.
Woodman maybe should have been better. Can still do it. Treble 19 leaves the bullseye. Happy accident. Jermaine Wattamina. The first dart missed the bullseye, but he tidied up in splendid fashion.
Jermaine Ricardo 117.
I've seen one of these from Andreas Harrison. Jermaine's not going to follow that. He's in a good position to take this game all the way.
94.
That does leave a 2 darter for Johny Clayton. Double 16.
56.
Missed inside. Johny Clayton can end it right now.
Johnny acquire 100.
And he can end it on double top. Last week's winner in Rosmalen has started his Leverkusen campaign in great fashion. What a contest that was between Johny Clayton and Jermaine Waltermina. 7-1-8 apiece in 10 legs. This is his first European Tour event of the year. You'd expect him to hoover up the titles in the Nordic and Baltic region and these European Tour qualifiers.
Yeah, I mean, you talk of levels, his PB average is 117.88. And the reason why is because he has the ability to do that in spades.
96. Andreas Require 84.
Double 18.
Gage on the second
Well,
leg.
this has been a very, very intimidating start from Andreas Harrison.
Andreas to throw first. Game on. 80. Michael, you require 104.
A couple of those darts drifted, means slightly trickier finish. He'll be allowed to come back.
63. Andreas, you require 126.
Looking for the 19s. Now needs a treble to leave the bullseye. Gets it. Andreas Harrison pins them in the middle and breaks Bully Boy's throw.
No letting up here for Michael Smith. Andreas averaging still very close to the 100 mark, and that's going to make him incredibly difficult to break. More often than not, you're going to have to find a 4-visit leg. But yeah, that massive average from Michael Smith came in the very early years of the... Well, it was called the Challenge Tour, but it was originally called the Youth Tour, wasn't it?
Double top. Andreas Harrison leads 4-1. He's 2 legs away from potentially sealing a first ever place in the final day of a European Tour event.
100.
As you rightly said, winner to play, Damon Heta. I'm sure he's keeping an eye on this.
140.
140, 2 180s.
60.
He's 49 years old now, so Andreas Harrison could be described as a late bloomer, but he's playing well on the European Tour. He started playing Pro Tour events as a Challenge Tour top-up player.
Yeah,
This could be a special decade.
Yeah, late, like you say, late bloomer.
45. Andreas, you require 81.
He's already hit 111 darter. He hits another to close out a quite sensational victory over Michael Smith, whose match play prospects now dangle by a thread. He would have expected to win this game against the Swede with no tour card, but he is not a player to be underestimated. Damon Heta has got a serious game on his hands tomorrow. Andreas Harrison has beaten the former world champion Michael Smith by 6 legs to 1.
We're not seeing him in action very much. Next time you see him might be at the Madison Square Garden for the North American Championship and US Darts Masters. But 100. Truth be told, I haven't even seen Jules for a little while, so we don't really know where he's at.
Are you doing the US leg of the World Series?
Yes, it'll be a busy old time on the World Series coming up. Copenhagen first up, that's next weekend.
113.
New York and Poland.
Yes, I'm doing Poland and the finals, of course.
There's some event in Poland.
All of that will be live on ITV4.
65.
I love Poland. First time I went last year and I was blown away by the people and the place.
Yeah, fabulous stuff. Bradley Brooks takes the lead in this one. Was such a bright start from Aspenol, but he finds himself behind. And look at that stride straight down the middle of the oche from Bradley Brooks, just to let Nathan know that he's been broken.
I think there's also an event somewhere in Europe, a biggie.
100.
A much-needed max. Will that fire up Nathan Aspenol? Feels like he needs something.
39.
He's not come all this way just to watch Bradley Brooks play lovely darts. He needs to assert himself. Tops for an 11-darter. Looks like one he can use. And he does make use of it. Excellent leg of darts from Nathan Aspenol. It's a good job. I mean, he's at nearly beaten levels of chest on display. It is warm in here. It's a good job that that zipper stops where it does. He does come through this. There'll be plenty of people who fancy him to go all the way tomorrow.
133.
He is struggling a bit with the heat. It is humid. And so we've just had a massive storm.
Constantly white at his face, his neck, his hands.
82. Nathan, you require 132.
Sensible play. Ooh, now then. Okay. Double six. Oh, well, he's made it work.
Nathan Aspenol, they take rally the focus.
There's always the danger in going that route. 25, 45, 21. Goes to 25 and gets it. Match darts Nathan Aspenol from 3-1 down.
25.
Wrong side of the marker.
Yeah, he can't believe either of those didn't find the target. Quite frankly, neither can I. Double 12 for a saver.
54.
Just hasn't been able to stop him.
Nathan,
there've been little opportunities.
56.
But a couple of legs where he's had multiple darts at double. Bradley Brooks unable to take his chance. Nathan Aspenol has more.
Whistling whoppers are back in.
Can't get over the line just yet.
Bradley required 24.
Bradley Brooks thought it was over. It's
Game
not. He's still in it.
Play. Bradley Brooks.
He's got a couple more.
Bradley
I think he's becoming as frustrated as we are with the people in the crowd. Whistle, I'm not sure. If you're one of those whistlers, please get in touch and tell me how it makes you feel and
63.
why you do it. I just would like to know.
20.
Utterly infuriating. But Nathan Aspenol will put an end to this. And he just cannot do it.
Bradley requires 63.
Bradley living a charmed life right now. 24 for 5-5. What is going on here?
51.
Surely this is it. He's had 10 goes at hitting the winning double.
Nathan, you require 10.
Set up a meeting with one of the Germans, either Schindler or Petresco, who faced off at the culmination of this game. It could have been over already.
At least he's had a warm-up of trying to put him off.
And it still won't come to an end for the Asp.
No score. Bradley required 12.
He's missed 20 darts at double in this game. A dozen of them have been match darts. And Bradley Brooks can't take his chance. I don't think he was expected to get these chances. He's not been able to take them.
Nathan, you required 10.
There's a bit of tension. There's probably a bit of embarrassment. Hence the smiles, hence the laughter. The time for laughing is over. The time for hitting the winning double is now. It was about 5 minutes ago. The end has come. Nathan Aspenol eventually hits the winning double.
A good run this weekend, and we'll be seeing him for definite in Kiel and Antwerp, Euro Tours 9 and 10.
Yeah, he's on the fringe, isn't he, of qualifying for the match play. He's on the bubble, isn't he?
Yeah, his match play spot looks a little bit more secure. $7 inside the placings, the 14th man on the Pro Tour list.
Well, it's constantly moving around, isn't it? As players get through or are eliminated. It's going to be an edgy time in the final 5 Players' Championships, that's for sure. I think it'll go down to the deciding one because it's so close in and around that 16th spot.
Certainly will be worth watching. Oh, it should be worth watching as well. Double 6 for a 1-2-6.
Oh, wow.
Beautifully done from Ricardo Petresco. Lands an early break of throw.
Second leg, Ricardo to throw first.
What a way to get that break of throw.
Will have obviously been quite nervous at the prospect of playing in front of a couple of thousand. Pikachu's been here and done it a lot of times in his career now.
123.
He's hit a 12 darter, a 13 darter. He could be on for an 11. This has been wonderful so far from Pikachu.
Yeah, there's been signs in recent times, hasn't there?
99.
He's just
Ricardo,
he had a little blip.
58.
He seems to be on his way back. Very elegant
38.
thrower. He won't be happy with that turn.
$81. Ricardo, you require 20.
It is boiling in the Osterman Arena. See with the zip on Pikachu's shirt. Down as far as possible. They're not particularly close to double 10.
10. Martin, you
No
require
guide offered.
127.
Double 17 or single. That leaves double 8. And that is 4 breaks from 4. A world-class outshot from Martin Schindler. Treble 18. 2 beautiful darts. Not quite matched by a third.
Martin, you require 160.
But those treble 19 and treble 18 darts were so plumb in the middle.
Yeah, I fancied him to nail the ball because they were absolutely plumb.
86. Ricardo, you require
Quite
25.
a few of Schindler's darts go left of the target. Double 8.
Yes, our 7th leg, Ricardo
Very
Petresco.
nicely done from Ricardo Petresco. And this game is quite a topsy-turvy one. It's flip-flopping all over the place. It's another break of throw. Shouldn't really matter too much with Schindler on 285 as the crowd are rowing crazy.
100. Ricardo, you require 100.
I think it may be a version of that Rock the Boat by Forrest.
Double top. Surely you can use that.
60.
Well, he did get closer, but not close enough to going in.
$142. Ricardo, you require 40.
Okay. Unorthodox.
Yes, on the 8th leg, Ricardo
That's
Petresco.
routine. And Ricardo Petresco is a leg away.
The 9.
140, the very minimum requirement for Schindler. He's not going to get it.
Yeah, would have left him
32.
a shot,
Ricardo, you require
albeit
81.
the biggest one of them all.
Make it into round 3. Only the second time on the European Tour this year. Well, He didn't have to be so aggressive going with the bullseye. In a spate of round 2 exits on the Euro Tour this year for Ricardo Petresco, 5 in total. He was a quarter-finalist in Rosmalen last week. He could be about to make his way into round 3. Indeed he does, and in the battle of the 2 standout German players in the PDC right now, it is the less experienced man who has found his way through. Ricardo Petresco was scoring brilliantly in the early stages. Martin Schindler, compared to what we normally see from him, did not turn up.
Yeah, he seems a lot better today. And keeps him interested, doesn't it?
96.
Doubles. Pretty safe. Now, Luke Woodhouse may only get 1 dart at the ball here. One of those sort of awkward 80s range finishes. 16 or treble. That was safe. Bullseye for Woody. Right in there. Lovely start to the game for Luke Woodhouse, who is probably sick of the sight of Stephen Bunting whenever he plays him. He just wants to be merciless today.
It feels like the singing is of a little higher quality than the dancing. But not of the throwing.
130. You're going to go 115.
Might start down south here. 58 left. Now 40 left.
75.
Well, that's more than one occasion where Luke Woodhouse has sent a dart careering over the touch wire.
We have a level game at 2 apiece, and Stephen Bunting can count himself a little fortunate. Granted, was at Ali Pally. He missed it against Connor Scott, then hit it against Woodhouse in the next round. So he'll have a chance tomorrow, will the Heat? See if he can go one better. His first Euro Tour 9-darter.
We're all very grateful to Luke Woodhouse for giving us some very memeable content.
140.
Was a good reaction.
82.
This is a good reaction to losing 3 legs in a row. Well, darter on the cards. Double top. Now, he's had problems here already. Those problems have extinguished. At least for now. Lovely response from Luke Woodhouse.
Has he?
Luke Woodhouse did hit all the 180s in this match.
No, 82.
Now you have to hit the 170. Well, look what these two have done over the last few legs. Bunting has now dragged his average to over 100. Woodhouse is averaging 97 himself. Turned into a really good game. There could be a 2-leg gap opening up in Stephen Bunting's favour. Double 16. 11-darter, his best leg of the match, and Stephen Bunting is on the brink of completing the last 16 lineup here at the European Darts Open.
Could be a rather eternal walk-on. Bunting against Gurney, couldn't it? We'll be in keel by the time any darts are thrown. Bunting looking to get the job done quickly here, though. Could be a couple of 11-darters. And a 13-darter. Imagine if this was a set at the World Championship. You'd be looking at an average over 125. Double 8.
68.
Not just yet, but there are more opportunities on the way. He has got better and better as this game has gone on. Luke Woodhouse, had he taken his chances, could have been 4-0 up in this one.
94.
I think the towel has come in.
16.
Double 8 for Bunting to wrap up the night.
He does wrap it up, and that was a fantastic end to the game from Stephen Bunting. A real sprint finish sees him average just shy of 101, and for Luke Woodhouse, the losing run against Bunting is now extended to 11 matches. He'll wonder what he's got to do to beat the Bullets. The Bullets could be the man to beat. He'll face Daryl Gurney in round 3 tomorrow.